Hello everyone, my name is Hamza and I'm a teacher of English. This is my first video on my YouTube channel. Today I will talk about a very important lesson, which is the English articles. First, we will start with the indefinite articles, which are a and n. We use the indefinite articles a and n when we mention someone or something for the first time. For example, John bought a car. David has an umbrella. When we mention something or someone for the first time, we should use the indefinite articles a or n, as the examples that we have here. In the first example, we have John bought a car. Car is a noun mentioned for the first time. That's why I have to use the indefinite article a. The second example, umbrella is also a noun that is mentioned for the first time. That's why I used the indefinite article n. When we mention something for the first time, we have to use the appropriate article, either a or n. You should pay attention to this rule. It should be noted that the indefinite articles used before countable and singular nouns. What is a countable noun? A countable noun is a noun that we can count. For example, an apple. I can say 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, 4 apples, and etc. And also, the indefinite articles are used before singular nouns. For example, John ate an apple. Apple here is a countable noun because we can count it. And it is also singular. That's why we used the indefinite article n. The second example, I have a book. A book is also a countable and singular noun. That's why we use the indefinite article a. It is not correct to say John ate an apples. Apples here is a plural noun. And I said that we only use the indefinite articles before countable and singular nouns, not plural nouns. Apples here is a plural noun because it has a s at the end. So I will say John have many apples, for example, but I cannot say John ate an apples. The same thing for the second example. I cannot say I bought a cars because cars is a plural noun. I will repeat again. We only use the indefinite articles a and n before countable and singular nouns. I will give you another example. I cannot say I have a chocolate, for example, or I like a chocolate. I cannot say a chocolate. Why? Because chocolate is an uncountable noun. Chocolate is uncountable. We cannot count it. I cannot say 1 chocolate, 2 chocolates, 3 chocolates. Now we are going to talk about a or n. Which one do we have to use? We use the indefinite article a when the noun starts with a consonant. For example, John has a book. John has a book. Book is a noun that starts with b. B is a consonant. That's why I used the article a. I cannot use n here because the word starts with a consonant. The second example, or we have some other examples like a copybook or a laptop and etc. We have a lot of examples. Copybook is also a countable and singular noun, and it starts with a consonant. C is a consonant. That's why I used the article a. And the same thing for laptop. Laptop is also a countable and singular noun, and it starts with a consonant which is L. That's why I said a laptop. We use the indefinite article in when the noun starts with a vowel. As we know in English that we have 5 vowels: A, I, E, O, U. For example, I ate an apple. I ate an apple. As you see here that apple is a countable and singular noun, and it starts with a. A is a vowel. That's why I said an apple. An apple. I cannot say an apple. Why? Because the noun starts with a vowel, which is a. We have an umbrella, an oven, and etc. As you see in the first example, umbrella. Umbrella starts with the vowel U. U is a vowel. That's why I said N. That's why I use the indefinite article N. And the same thing for an oven. Here we have some exceptions that we have to pay attention to. Look at the first example. I have a uniform. Uniform starts with a vowel, which is U. But why did we use the indefinite article a rather than n? What is the reason behind that? Because the vowel here is pronounced as a consonant. We do not say uniform or uniform, but we say uniform, uniform, uniform. And the sound y is a consonant, not a vowel. Y is a consonant sound, not a vowel. That's why we used the definite or the indefinite article a. Look at the second example. My brother has an MP3. My brother has an MP3. MP3 starts with M. M is a consonant, but why did we use N instead of a? Although M is a consonant, but it starts with a vowel. We don't say MP3, but we say MP3, MP3. That's why we use the indefinite article N. Now we are going to talk about the definite article the. We use the definite article the when we mention something for the second or the third time. In addition, the is used when it's clear who or what we are talking about. For example, I bought a car. Here I used the indefinite article a. Why? Because I mentioned car, or I mentioned the car for the first time, because I mentioned the noun for the first time. I bought a car. The car is blue. Here I mentioned the same noun for the second time. That's why I use the definite article the. I got into the car and drove to the courthouse. I got into the car and drove to the courthouse. Here, the listener knows which car I'm talking about. I got into the car. He knows or she knows which car I'm speaking about. And drove to the courthouse. Here, the listener knows which place I am going to go to. He knows or she knows which courthouse I am talking about. That's why I use the definite article the. There are some places or some nouns in which we do not use any of the articles that we talked about before. Do not use any article when you are talking about institutions in general. For example, like school, college, prison, jail, and etc. For example, my son studies in high school. I cannot say my son studies in the high school. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you will benefit from this video.